Before I joined the program, I will say that I've always had fitness and health in mind, but it was just there. And I was never really actively engaging on it. I had a gym membership for over 10 years, but I was that guy that had the membership just for the sake of having a membership in case I wanted to go. And I was going
Right.
maybe once, maybe twice a month and whatnot. And so I thought I was motivated and had the tools and the ability to give or elevate my health and fitness goals to the next level, but I had the tools, I didn't know how to use them.
Exactly.
And so I was complacent and I needed help.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, exactly.
my biggest struggles and always have been is weight loss. I don't have the most active lifestyle. My work days are quite long. Actually, just before starting the program, I downloaded an app to kind of track my steps throughout the day. And believe it or not, before I started this program, I would often leave work in an 8 to 10 hour day. And I remember leaving one day in particular, and I only had 328 steps in 10 hours. And so
My God.
very, very sedentary. So
Yeah,
I knew something had to change. I had the idea in mind, but I didn't know what to do exactly.
yeah,
I know what a healthy lifestyle means, what tools I could use. I could go to the gym, I could eat healthier, but I was on even being cognizant of all that, I wasn't able to hold myself accountable to it. So I needed help. My biggest reluctance before I joined was kind of on the similar note as I had a gym membership and I didn't use it. I have access to health and fitness tools and I wasn't using them. So my biggest reluctance to joining this program was if I join, am I really going to take advantage of the program, put my best foot forward and actually see results? My reluctance was just my own personal history of not taking advantage of tools available to me. So I'm
yeah,
like, do I do this? Do I not? And then ultimately, I decided to pull the trigger, and I'm beyond happy that I did.
yeah.
The great thing about this program is it's not overwhelming at all. It's every morning I wake up and I see my to dos for the day, and it's just a reminder that I can do this. I
Yeah,
can
yeah,
go from 328 steps a day to 10,000, and I never thought I could. I'm like, where am I going to find the time? How am I going to do this? But you give us the right tools, or myself the right tools, and the positive feedback, the motivation, and the encouragement, even if we don't hit the goals every day, that you just got to be consistent. You show up, and then fast forward to present
exactly,
day, several months later, I just incorporate them in my day without even realizing it. And
exactly.
before I didn't
Yeah,
even think I could do it. I have long days, as you know, but even though I feel like I'm expelling more energy, going to the gym more, walking more, probably the thing I'm most happy about isn't the physical transformation. I physically feel like I'm healthier and I have more energy. This is such an added bonus on top of my clothes fitting better. People starting to compliment me a little bit more kindly, saying you look different.
yeah, yeah,
Especially on my face, you look a little different. But my energy level is higher. Biochemically, I work in medicine, but I've had repeat blood work done at the 5 month, kind of 6 month mark. I'm just floored at what I did just by incorporating a healthier lifestyle. Cholesterol is down, testosterone is up. All my markers for everything are my to put it mildly. I won't go into the
yeah,
details, but
yeah,
not only am I feeling better, seeing a physical transformation, but even biochemically, I'm so much healthier by just starting this program, and I'm grateful for it. My testosterone level specifically is almost 3 times what it was 8 months ago. I didn't know that was possible with because once briefly, and I'm not sure if you recall, I alluded to the fact that I wouldn't mind starting testosterone replacement,
yeah, yeah,
but you discouraged it because not, or I wouldn't say discourage it, but you said, how about we stick to the program and see what happens? And I
yeah.
was extremely skeptical because my level was so low. And then 6 months later, I had replete blood testing done with my primary care doctor, and I couldn't believe the numbers. And I'm like, this happened naturally. And so that was huge. My good cholesterol is up, my bad cholesterol is down. They were never they're never high in the first place, but they're so much better. But what the last and final piece of that, by all this blood testing that I had done, is every single male on my dad's side of the family, without exception, we're highly genetically predisposed to diabetes, and it's both genetic, but obviously lifestyle as well. My fasting blood sugar, I didn't think the results were actually mine, to be honest. My hemoglobin A1C, my sugar, everything was so dramatically better that I was just like, this is just an added bonus. I was not expecting. I was expecting them to be better. I didn't expect them to be that much better. So it was fantastic to see.
That's great.
I give you full credit for this. That's for sure. For somebody who's on the fence, my greatest advice to them would be get off the fence. You just got to make the leap. And from somebody, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, from somebody who has all the tools and quite frankly, the means to hire a personal trainer, join a gym, eat healthier, purchase supplements. There is a financial component to this, but you can have all that and still be an utter failure or be stagnant. If you're on the fence, I think the greatest asset to get off the fence would be to hire a coach. Not only are you personable and approachable, but your program's pretty immaculate. The fundamentals are so reasonable and so attainable that it's not like a pie in the sky you're aiming for. The steps, the sleeping, the protein requirements, you give us a roadmap that is quite easy to follow. But on top of that, there's weekly accountability. There's weekly pictures to be taken. There's regular follow-ups. The app you provide is that daily checklist to get off the fence and have that kind of level of accountability, one-on-one correspondence, despite having distance. It makes all the difference in the world.